Hey listeners, what's going on? It's your boy Darren Green, and this is the Darren Green Show, your one-stop shop for celebrity gossip, news and music, pop culture, and the latest gab on social media. Be sure that if you are watching this on YouTube to leave your thoughts in the comments, leave a like, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, what's going on? Subscribe to that DM channel. Okay. For the audio listeners, hey, how y'all doing? Be sure to leave a rate and review because we love those. We really want to impact the algorithm. Any way, shape, or form would help, whether that means listening, commenting, liking, subscribing, or whatever you do on the audio podcasting end. Like I said, Spotify, we have the videos, honey. We got videos on Spotify, girl. And it's also Monday. Happy Monday, y'all. That means we on Real You Radio. Also, for the audio and YouTube listeners, I do implore you to listen to the show on air. It is a really good experience. There's a lot of things that are changing with the show. The show is expanding in some sort of way. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna talk too much behind the scenes of what's going on over there, but I love what I'm building over there at We Are You Radio. So if you guys have the time every 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. to really tune in, and to the people that's already here though at We Are You Radio, how y'all doing? Okay, are y'all doing good? Was y'all week okay? Girl, my week was, nothing was really moving and shaking this week. I was just working, doing what needs to be done. And I asked for this job. You know what I'm saying? I asked for a full-time job, but like it really is like a lot. And this is not me saying that I'm backing out or I'm not, because let me tell you something, I need the money, honey. I'm here for a check. Okay, at the end of the day, it is hard, it is difficult, but you know what? I'm here for a check and I'm here to get what I need to get, okay? But I'm just happy that it's not like too stressful and it's not too like strenuous. And I can come home and do what I need to do, my real job, okay, which is this right here. But yeah, I had a pretty okay week. I went to an art exhibit at my hometown yesterday. Okay, so we have this thing. So like I said, I'm from Trenton. And we have this thing like yearly. It's like a yearly thing called Art All Night. And basically it's an event where a lot of local and some people that come out of state or in different cities and parts of Jersey and stuff like that, they come together and they put on, it's like an art exhibit thing. Like it's, you ever been to like an art show where you walk around, see a bunch of art, people are selling it, of course. We used to have this called Art All Night, and it would go on from 3 p.m. to midnight, 1 o'clock, you get what I'm saying? And they stopped it for some time because of COVID, but mainly because there has been some altercations that happened. There was some shootouts that happened at those events, and they had to cancel it for a couple of years. And they brought it back, and they brought it back at another venue, which it was a lot smaller. Because let me tell you, as quiet as it's kept, and I don't know, maybe I'm not the type that's like into looking at art and viewing and stuff like that, but I am. Like I eventually want to buy some pieces, but they be charging like $300, $600. I'm like, oh, hold on, I ain't got that. but good job though. But no, I love the atmosphere of going to that and watching it and trying to. There was this one picture that I was looking at because I went with my family at around like 3, 4, and then I came back at night with my cousin because I was hanging out with her. And there was this one picture, and it was like a picture of Bugs Bunny. And I'm like, oh my God, it's a picture of Bugs Bunny. Looked at it the first time, came back again the same time. This is when I was with my family. And then I noticed that it had Nike signs where it should be, because like it was a picture of Bugs Bunny and there was a bunch of carrots around him. And I'm like, wow, that's carrots. And then I noticed that the carrots were given the Nike symbol. I looked at it again with my cousin at night, and then it's just, I'm like, oh my God, these are made out of shoes. Like the person literally made a picture of Bugs Bunny out of Nike shoes. And that's why the carrots were Nike, because I was like, what's the correlation? So I think it's so interesting. I say all that to say, I think it's so interesting to watch art evolve as long as you like look at it and keep coming back to it. And that was like a really interesting moment. They also had live music and stuff. Like I met some people, I've definitely met people from my school that are doing really big things and doing things with their lives. And it was a good little moment. I am starting to really like to come out in my hometown because I really was a hermit before. Like I don't do much. I just stay in my house. I watch my TV, do my little content creation, this, that, and the third. I don't really go out that much, but this was definitely like a cute little day. I also went out for drinks that night, so that's why I'm doing this podcast a little bit later in the day. But it's definitely okay. But it was a good little night outing. I got to catch up with my cousin. My cousin is, and I don't want to get too much into family because whatever. When you had that person that y'all don't be speaking to each other for so long. And then once you meet back up with them, you just pick up where you left off. That is the relationship I have with my cousin. And it's, at first it was just like, oh my God, why she ain't text me? But we got our own lives. You get what I'm saying? And I think that it was refreshing to see her and talk about things and all that other stuff. So that's all I got that was happening with my week, child. I think I went over, honey. We got some things to get into. I don't want to keep you any longer, okay? So we got to get into the whole Meg Thee Stallion album. I want to break it down. I want to talk about how she allegedly could be talking about Nicki Minaj in one of her songs. We'll get into that. We'll also talk about this train wreck of a presidential debate between Trump and Biden. And then we'll close off with talking about Ariana Grande getting slammed by Jeffrey Dahmer victim's family after saying that she's fixated with, or saying that she was fixated with him. Yeah, it's getting weird. All that and more coming up on the Darren Green Show. All right, so the first topic that we can get into is the whole Meg Thee Stallion album, her self-titled. She finally dropped it last Friday, and a lot of people were talking about it. I had a lot of fun doing the reaction video to the album. I see you guys really did enjoy it. Like they did push my video out for that a lot. Thank you, algorithm. Thank you, listeners first. Okay, shout out to y'all. Let me give y'all a little bomb for that, because y'all really be supporting and showing up and showing out. I had fun. I had fun listening to it. I had fun making this video. And usually I don't like making videos. It's not like I don't like making videos. I don't like editing videos. I love making it, doing it, recording, and being behind a mic and a camera and all that, with the lighting, key lights and all that other stuff. This is fun, but it's like hell when I'm editing. Because I make a lot of mistakes. I know y'all know, because y'all be seeing the edits. It is just a lot to try to cut some things out, keep some things, and all that other stuff. But I really did have fun editing it this time. My reactions was making me laugh. Like, because usually, I don't know, I'm my biggest critic. Like, I'm not. I know you guys are entertained by my work, because obviously, I mean, you're liking it, you're commenting, and you're listening and stuff like that. But I just I look at my work and I'm like, oh my God, like I sound corny as hell. Like, this is not good. This is not good content. I don't know why people watch me. But no, I have fun doing this, and I will do more. Like, more people that's coming out with albums. Let me know, actually, for people that can comment, let me know if you want me to do more. Because I was thinking about doing Cupcakes. Cupcake came out with an album too. And I heard a little bit of it, but I didn't hear the whole album. I'm definitely doing Ice Spice. That's definitely happening. Period. But definitely I'm going to do more album reviews. But back to Megan, okay? This song, or this album, is a whopping 52 minutes long. And it had a lot of songs that were like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, not too long. And I think that's good, because a lot of people are not into the longer form music anymore. It's not people's attention span, especially Gen Z's attention span. Megan's album, it was refreshing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes with a lot of the rap songs, it's over 3, 4, 5 minutes. It's just, okay, it's a lot. Now, I also thought the cover art that she ended up using was good. Let me show that real quick, because this was a lot better than that raccoon Photoshop thing that man made for her for the damn album. This is cute. I love, sorry for the audio listeners, but the contrast or the reflection of her coming out of the egg. I'm glad we're not doing cocoons. The cocoon thing just did not make any sense to me. If we're doing snakes while we're coming out of cocoons, oh, this is real cute. And I love like I said in the last episode, the practical effects. Okay, I don't want to see you coming out of a fake photoshopped egg. Get a real egg. Okay, you could still use Photoshop for some of the effects and stuff like that, but really give us a real egg come out of something. Like, it look real. Like, it's got to be a bigger production. She did that here. She really did that here. She listened. Sometimes criticism, it's a pain, but you need to get it in order to make some good content. So yeah, she really did well with the album cover. This album also did not disappoint. I think that it was a lot better than Traumazine. A lot of people are saying that it's not. Like, there was some people in the comments saying Traumazine is better or whatever. The problem I had with Traumazine, it was a lot of repetitive songs. And I'm not even saying that the songs from the album sound the same, but the songs sound the same from her music before. And she did have some songs in there that were good and I was listening to, but it just sounded very repetitive. And when I say repetitive, I'm not only talking about Megan and her cadence and flow, because that's something that has been talked about for a minute. I'm more so talking in regards to the producers, the beat makers that she used. And she uses the same producers, but these producers are not producing new sounding music, and it sounds like very similar. You get what I'm saying? Remember when Crybaby came out and it sounded like the other song that she came out with? Like I'm shooting blanks now, but a lot of people said that the Crybaby song that I think she did with the baby, it sounded very similar to a song that she did before. Like it started to be very repetitive, and you also keeping the same flow and cadence, which really makes the songs repetitive. I think here we do see a little bit of a change of a flow, or a little, like the cadence has changed a bit. Like we do see some type of evolution. And I know there was people in my comments talking about oh my goodness, y'all just want every female rapper to be like Nicki Minaj and change voices and do this. No, that's not what we talked about. And I didn't bring up her at all. Like it's so funny how when people give somebody like a critique like this, it always goes, you just want them to be like insert artist. And I'm just like, when did I even bring up that artist? We're talking about that artist. I'm talking about Meg Thee Stallion. I'm not talking about Nicki. I don't want her to get into voices. Not everybody can do that. Not everybody is animated. You get what I'm saying? But we have to have some type of evolution when it comes to music making. We cannot be trapped in time with our music, because at the end of the day, people are not going to listen to the same stuff that you were producing before. It has to, at some point, it has to evolve. And that's what the problem with a lot of these male artists. A lot of these male artists don't last because they're the same thing. It's not just a woman thing. A lot of people say, oh, y'all want female artists to be this and this, and they always got to change. No, I think every artist should be held to that standard, because a lot of these male artists are doing the same thing, and they doing the same flow and having the same sounding music, and it just does not work out for them. I don't know if y'all noticed, but rap is not the top genre no more. And I think that's really because of it. Like I said, this was different, and I'm here for it. Some of my favorite songs on the album was Rattle, Figueroa, and Bass. Okay, I was a little bit worried because I know nowadays everybody uses like sample music, but that Tina Marie, and I found out who it was, that because if y'all seen my reaction video, I was like, who? I know this song, but I don't know the person. The Tina Marie sample for Bass, Chef's Kiss. Loved it. I love how she used the sample, but she also made a whole new beat to it, so it sounds like completely different. I love when samples are like that, and not just like a karaoke type vibe where you're just playing the original song and you're just rapping over it or singing over it or whatever you're doing over it. So it was definitely something that was different. I hope she does a video for it. I hope she gives us visuals. I thought that was weird too. She didn't give us no visuals. Like, why is Beyonce really be setting the standard? It'd be pissing me off. Because why would she don't give no videos? Nah, everybody don't want to give no videos no more. What's going on? What's happening? Well, music videos are still essential. Okay, I'm keeping that trend, needs to be kept alive. Okay, because, and not for nothing, the music videos have declined though, I'll admit. Not a lot of people are going on YouTube and watching them. There is no MTV music video releases like back when you used to watch like a 106 in Park or whatever was on MTV, because I ain't watch MTV. I was watching BET. Okay. But they used to play music videos on their show, but nobody's watching it no more. And people are really not going on YouTube like that. And people are spending a lot of money on a YouTube video. You get what I'm saying? So it's not, I guess it's not profitable no more, and it doesn't promote anything. But I don't know. I think it's just people want to see some music come to life in a music video. I think that's very important. You shouldn't do it because it gets you results, but you should do it because, you know, that's a part of being an artist. But okay, I'm not gonna be too judgy or too pushy or whatever. I just hope that she gives us something, because I think she does really good quality music videos. It's a lot of the shaking of the butts and stuff like that, but look, it's cute, okay? Now, the album was good in my opinion. We will see how it plays out in the charts. I believe it's doing well on streaming platforms. I think it went #1 like on iTunes. I believe that like it had like 7 million streams its first day, which is pretty okay. She, like I said, she hasn't had any radio play from my understanding. I haven't seen her on any other playlists. She has not, like I said, she hasn't done no videos. This is pure fans. So I'm interested to see how it's gonna play out in the charts. We will definitely get a word out probably by Monday. By the time you're getting this, we'll probably see it, or probably by the end of the week. I'm not sure. I'm getting confused how the Billboard works, child. But really, we shouldn't be worried about how it's gonna do on the charts if we're keeping it a stack. The charts have been biased and just calculated, and I don't trust the Billboard charts anymore. Like they pick who they want to pick to be number one. Let's be clear. Because the streams, when we're talking about streams versus what's being recorded and what they're putting on their charts, their metrics is just so janky. And then they got different rules and stipulations. Oh, you can't have altered music. If you alter your music or have like different versions, it's not going to count. It's only going to count as one. Like, it's a lot of shady politics when it comes to Billboard. And honestly, it doesn't matter no more. As long as if the album impacts people, it's going to impact people no matter where it's placed. But I hope to see her at least doing top of some charts. Yeah. Now we got to talk about the elephant in the room before I get up out of here about this topic, child. Now, people were saying that she was talking about Nicki in her Rattle song. Okay, now she made some lines that were a little bit questionable, right? Now, one of the lines she said, "Ain't got no T on me. This bitch thinks she's TMZ." If you don't know, when that whole Bigfoot and Nicki and Megan situation, when she came out with Hissed and Nicki came out with Bigfoot, Nicki threatened Megan that if you come back at me with another diss, I will drop T on you. And I guess she's trying to call Nicki TMZ here. And then she said another line, "Damn, bitch, it's been 4 years. Worry about your man and your kid." Then they said, "I ain't worried about a bitter bitch link up." Now, let's be clear. It's a possibility that she's talking about Kelsey. Some people even say she's talking about Nicki and Kelsey because when you look at it, they both got children. They both got a child. And they both linked up after Megan made his and Nicki did her little rant. And Kelsey, and I think that weekend when Nicki finally dropped Bigfoot, Kelsey reposted it like an alternate version of it with a different beat. And Nicki kind of reposted it. I believe Kelsey was either supposed to be or she did appear on Nicki's station head for Queen Radio. Don't quote me on it, but like these two definitely linked up. And Megan is definitely, I believe that she's talking about both of them. Here's the thing. Get your get back. Get your get back. I love both of these girls. Love them down. I love Nicki from the very beginning, all the way back in middle school. And I love Meg because she's a good artist, and I feel bad for her situation. She did get attacked by Tory Lanez. I don't care what nobody says. And I'm just going to always be down for her, whether she lied about messing around with him or not. You get what I'm saying? She still got shot. And I'm a firm believer is get your get back. She said lied on your dead mama. And me personally, I would wop. But if you want to respond back in another song, that's definitely okay. It just is what it is. Now, is Nicki gonna respond? That's the question, child. Girl, if Nicki responds, it's gonna be a whole new thing again. But you know what? I really think Nicki's like in a new space. I seriously don't think that she's in it no more. Like, I think that she's definitely just worried about her doing that tour. She's still touring in Europe. She probably didn't even know the girl came out with an album, honestly. Like, she's doing work. Like, she's touring. So hopefully this slips through the cracks. We don't want to see them beef no more, child. Come on. Ain't nobody saying no unity now, but I'm just saying, come on, don't want to see that no more, child. We don't. We're tired. We're tired of the rap beef. Anyway, that's it. Tell me what y'all think about that in the comments. Did y'all like Megan's album? Did y'all not like it? I did a poll on my YouTube community page. Very much split like this. It's literally half and half. I don't know where it's at now because I didn't look at it because I posted it on Friday. But when I did see it, child, I was like, it was given half and half. People liked it, half people didn't like it. Then there was a percentage of people that thought it was mid. Yeah, okay, so it's 39%. Okay, we got 22% people saying that it's mid, 39 say it's trash, and 39 say it's good. It is perfectly balanced. Like, We'll see what it does. We'll see how it does. You cannot really say if an album is good or not on the first weekend. So we'll see. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. I got to talk about this presidential debate. Girl, America is in trouble, honey. I feel like that lady America has a problem. We got a president problem. Okay. So at this point, you either saw the debate or you saw clips of the debate. Across the internet, TV, whatever. And the amount of mumbling and flustering of words to not answer questions and deflect only to spite the other opponent. This country's in bad hands, I should say, because neither of these people right here that I'm just showing you right now are worthy of running this country. Neither. And I'm just keeping it real. Look, this is not telling you guys not to vote. This is not telling y'all to vote here nor there. I'm just saying what I'm feeling. And what I'm feeling is this country's in shambles. Now, let's get into it. Now, Biden, we're going to start with you. Now, the people saying that he was recovering from a cold, and that's why he's been a little bit flustered with his answering, his words and stuff like that. And I just call bullcrap. I call bullcrap. He has been talking like this for the last couple years. And the part that got me too was when Trump was like, I don't know what he's saying. Even he doesn't even know what he's saying. I'm sorry, Biden. What were you saying that entire time? Like in the beginning, okay, he was saying stuff. He was like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and the third. I'm picking up where we left off. But then when we get into the middle of the debate, it's just he was not only flustering his words, but it seemed like he really did not know what he was talking about. I think he's used to reading teleprompters. I think he's used to probably got something in his ear of somebody telling him what to say. And being that wasn't a thing and you had to pretty much answer just off the dome, I think that's what really killed him. You get what I'm saying? And it's clear that Joe Biden is suffering from some type of cognitive issues, whether that means that he's senile or he is suffering from dementia, which is a bad thing. And I feel bad if that is the case. But do we want somebody like that running this country? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm a bit worried. I hate being worried. And I'm not that old, but I do remember a time back in my day. Okay, back when it was Mitt Romney versus Obama. That's the one election I was conscious about. It was just a whole different era. It was the politeness of having a respectable disagreement. They shook hands. They made jokes with each other, whatever. They didn't agree on things and they got into the business when it was time to get into the business. But they kept it respectful and wholesome. What I saw here was just, okay, I'm attacking this person, I'm attacking that person. People are asking you questions. I feel bad for the moderators because the people that really sat down and really worked on what they wanted to ask these people, and for them to sit there and really not give a crap about what's being asked, but take the opportunity to go back at each other. And it was pissing me off because I'm just like, we have issues that we want y'all to address. What y'all gonna do if y'all get in this office? You over here talking about he's sleeping with porn stars. Okay, we know Trump's tea. We know Trump's tea. Don't get low like him, because he was gonna go there. He was gonna go there with the personal attacks. And that was my problem with Trump. You were doing all personal attacks. You were lying, being deflective, if that's the word, child, deflect. He was deflecting. Okay, and wasn't really getting into the questions either. And it made for a poor debate. I don't think nobody won. This was horrible. The fact that Obama had to come out and make a tweet, we all had bad debates. And I could just see it because I think Joy Reid talked about how like Obama was on call for something and he was work. Like, I think Obama with that tweet he was saving face because ain't no way in the world you saying, oh, we all had bad debates. And if you this far in politics and you having bad debates, that's just not good. We've never seen a debate like this before. I'm worried. And I'm going to vote. And me saying this is not telling you what to do. I'm going to vote because I don't want Trump in. He can't be in, because if he gets in, it's dictatorship. Okay, it's over. I believe Hillary Clinton said this a long time ago. If Trump wins again, you will see a different country. And I believe the stuff that they're talking about doing, the fact that he wants to change the Constitution in some type of way, the fact that they're even trying to do this whole Project 2025, it just makes my skin crawl, and we got to get up out of here. Like, we got to get them up out of here. Now, Biden says he's not going to step down. At this point, can they really find a new candidate for the Democratic Party? I think it's too late. It literally is too late. I was watching Kamala Harris speak on it, and oh my goodness, she was fighting for her life trying to defend Joe Biden. It's so funny how the Democrats, like, y'all are fighting for y'all lives to defend Biden, and I get it. He needs to be in so that Trump isn't in. He's like the lesser of two evils, but I'm just like, really? Nothing has really progressed since he's been here. And at the end of the day, your argument cannot be, oh, I had to fix what you messed up. No, how long are we going to keep saying this? You're going to be saying this until the end of your term. No, I'm not with that. You get what I'm saying? I think Chris Cuomo said it the best. He said, I saw a guy that is a sick man, and I saw a guy that is a bad man on the same stage. The country under either of these people's rule, the country's gonna decline. The world is laughing at us. I think the problem is it just wasn't a real conversation. No, like, they were just talking at each other. Like I said, the insults. Biden made a statement the other day. He seemed like he was a little bit better. He made more sense, but who's to say there's not nothing in his ear telling him exactly what to say verbatim? I don't know, girl. I don't know, America child. I don't know, honey. And one thing about Trump, get up out of here with that black jobs thing. Get out of here. What is that? What is that? What is that? Black jobs? Now, I'm going to tell you what he said, though. Because I feel like Trump was really trying to pander to black people. And I think that when it's time to start running again, you want to pander to the people that you've been basically disrespecting and did not really give a crap about, because you need some votes. For you to sit there and say, oh, these migrant people are coming into the country and taking black jobs. I know what he was trying to say. Hear me out. Hear me out. He's saying that the migrants are coming into this country and they're taking jobs away from black people. But when he said black jobs, it's like, what do you mean by black jobs? Were you like freaking McDonald's or some shit, or like a Walmart, or freaking like a lower income job? I think that if there is a conversation about migrants coming over, they're taking people's jobs. They're taking everybody's job. Don't you tried to pander to black people, but really you offended them. So that really hurt your case, Trump. If there's any black people that's still trying to vote for him, make that make sense, honey. I don't know. This is the only time I get political. I don't say too much. It just is what it is. These are just my thoughts about what I think. And look, if you're not worried, girl, what's going on? You need to be, honey, because this is some real crazy stuff that's going on. I'm gonna let y'all talk about it in the comments. Tell me what y'all think, and we'll move on to the next topic. I don't want to, keep on going. Is there anything else I want to say? Yeah, we out of here, child. Let's move on. Now, we got to talk about Ariana Grande for a little bit. This is an older topic. Things update, and I want to talk about it. So I'm gonna read this article from Hollywood Unlocked. Shout out to them. They said, as previously reported, the singer caused a stir when she revealed that once she expressed interest in having a sit-down dinner with the serial unaliver Jeffrey Dahmer. Okay, this revelation has not been received by online users and even the family of Tony Hughes, one of Dahmer's victims. Okay, this is what she said on the show.
Dahmer series before it was in a Q&A with fans, with young fans. It was young fans at the time. It was like, I think it was like in between like me being Cat and pop stuff. So it was like a younger group, but it was with a parent. Someone said, if you could have dinner with anyone living or dead, who would it be? And I was like, oh, you're so cute. Who? Mom and Dad? Is it okay if I give the real answer? And they were like, sure, I guess. What's the answer? And I was like, I mean, Jeffrey Dahmer's pretty fascinating. I think I would have loved to have met him.
Girl.
Like maybe with a third party or something involved. But I have questions. I have a lot to, I don't know. I would love to. And the parents were like, we'll explain it later, sweetheart. And I was like, so I'll just sing problem. Years ago.
Like, what the hell? Okay. On emotional response, Tony's mother, Shirley, spoke with TMZ and expressed her disappointment and hurt, hoping that Ariana understands the impact of her comments. Shirley, who still grapples with the pain of losing her son to Dahmer insidious acts in 1991, was distributed by Ariana's casual laughter during the podcast while discussing her fascination with Dahmer. She said in quotes, "To me, it seems like she's sick in the mind. It's not fancy or funny to say you would have wanted to have dinner with him. It's also not something you should say to young people," which she says she did with, she spoke to a group of fans. It was like a Q&A in her earlier career. Yeah, the family is right. With Ari and Miss Grande, love you down. Love your music, and I still do. But girl, where was your PR team? Where was your PR team? Your PR team needs to be fired, okay? Do y'all know every time that man's name get brought up and like people report on it on blogs or publications and stuff like that, like the family finds out and it like they have to relive what had happened to their loved ones. Like, the family sees that stuff. It's irresponsible, I think. I'm disappointed. I'm weirded out that she even knew who Jeffrey Dahmer was at that young age. She worked for Nickelodeon. I don't know, maybe Dan Schneider was telling her about it or something like that in back office. Let me stop. But it was so random and dumb. I thought we'd been over this. Like, and people, now that we think about it, like that whole series should have never been made. A lot of the documentaries about Dahmer should not have been made. I'm sure it's cool to be informed, to know that type of energy and to know what type of people that you have around. But it's like it's the same conversation that we have, like this fixation that people have over true crime. And it's weird. It's weird, and it's just like, why would you even want to have dinner with him knowing that he did what he did? What would you have a conversation about? Like, so how is, let me not even ask that. Like, I don't even want to know what type of conversation it would be. Like, that's just weird. Like, brother. Anyway, and I just want to know, like, how would your very queer brother thinks about that, you saying that? But then again, you know, Dahmer wasn't really interested in his type. Okay, so I guess her brother wouldn't care. But still, it's just, it was weird. The family, they spoke out about it. Like I said, they were right to do. And I just think people should just leave that topic alone. We should never get I don't want another movie. I don't want another show about it. The one that we just had with Netflix, like I said, was cringy and should have never happened. I actually regret watching it. But yeah, it's just... Girl, what was you thinking? Anyway, tell me what y'all think about that in the comments, honey. I thought it was interesting to talk about, but we can move on to our next topic, our final topic actually for the show. I want to talk about Polo G mom. Like, she filed a restraining order against her daughter. What's happening? What? Girl, now you're going to want to hear this. Okay, and I'm going to read this article from the Neighborhood Talk. And I'm going to give you guys my thoughts, right? Now, they said the family drama between Polo G's mother, Stacey Mack, and his sister, Liana, reached a breaking point. According to TMZ, Stacey has officially filed a restraining order against her daughter after the two got into a physical altercation on Easter that unfortunately led to Stacey firing shots at her own daughter. What is happening? Okay, so the drama all started a few days ago after the Easter altercation. when both Stacey and the daughter took to their social medias to air out each other in April. Now, Stacey claimed that her daughter was acting belligerent at her home and was destroying property due to her having an alleged mental illness. On the other hand, the daughter claimed that Stacey is a narcissistic mother and constantly provokes them and threatens them with violence. Oh my goodness. Now, the drama had died down on social media until a video of Stacey firing shots at her daughter hit the internet. Stacey has accused her daughter of releasing the video because she wanted to paint Stacey to be a bad mom. In no context is shooting at your child and being a good mom, like those two are not Anyway, the daughter has denied releasing the video. The two then continue to go back and forth online with sharing personal messages and conversations to seemingly painting each other out to be a bad person. After their online spat, Stacey decided to take it to the courts and file a restraining order against her daughter. In the lawsuit, she detailed that they interacted at home and she trashed it during an altercation on Easter. Stacey reportedly admitted to taking defensive action to ensure her safety when she fired the shots at her daughter, calling it desperate last-ditch attempt to ensure the safety of herself and others at the home. Stacey says that she has exhausted all options when it comes to helping her daughter with her alleged mental issues, but the daughter still continues to badmouth her on social media. Stacey is asking a judge to forbid her daughter from coming to her homes in LA and Georgia. I think they should stay away from each other. I'm not opposed to, I guess, the restraining order. I'm just surprised that the mother is filing the restraining order because you was the one that was shooting at your daughter. I'm like, unless she was putting a gun to your head, unless she was trying to stab you, unless she was trying to do something to do some bodily harm, I just cannot get behind somebody just saying, oh, it was my last ditch attempt to, what did she say? Ensure safety? Like you to shoot at her? That's a little bit overboard, don't y'all think? I don't know. What's going on? What's Polo G's? I guess Polo G is gonna stay out of it because he ain't get into the whole thing. That daughter does say that the mother is narcissistic. And I'm not sure. I'm looking at these pictures right here. Sorry to the audio listeners. I'm not sure which one is the mom and which one is the daughter. It gives a narcissist. And I'm not saying that the mom need to address her age. She clearly she's a baddie. So she gonna be a baddie. But I don't know. Maybe the daughter got something, it's some truthness to what's going on. I don't know. You know how these mothers be real evil to their daughters. And I'm not saying everybody, but especially in the Black community, you do see a shift when it comes to how mothers treat their sons versus how mothers treat their daughters. I've seen it firsthand with cousins that I had, girl cousins that I had, best friends that I had that were women, compared to boys that grew up with their moms and stuff like that. Very coddled, I'm not gonna do too much. So it's clear that there's some type of a daughter-mother type rival, but I would have never guessed it gone to gun violence. That's wild. Very wild. Okay. I don't know. We'll definitely keep you updated on this story. It's definitely weird, but I'm looking at the comments right now. She got to worry about me. Girl. Anyway, oh wow, she's in the comments. So if you're watching this on the video, like I said, I'm sorry to the audio listeners, like the daughter is commenting, sending yet another story to the blogs. She's saying that the mom is sending stories to the blogs. Oh, wow. Who needs enemies with a mother like this? Exactly. That's crazy. I cannot imagine a parent. And like I said, self-defense is self-defense. You can hold your own. Now, if she's saying that this girl is mentally ill, I don't know. We're going to have to hear Polo G speak. Polo G going to have to come out and speak or do something, child, because it's real. I don't know. That's weird. But tell me what y'all think about that in the comments. I'm about to get up out of here. This is the last topic. Hope y'all enjoyed the show. And until next time, I'm your host, Darren Green, and this is The Darren Green Show, signing out.